Hello everybody, it is me, Daniel, the HackerDoge here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick Roblox Studio tutorial. It should be fairly easy. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a donation GUI so people can donate to your game. And it's really simple, so make sure to like and subscribe because we're at 85 subscribers right now, and we're so close. Like literally so close to 100 subs. So make sure to smash that red button and the like button, and let's get right into the video. Alright, so first thing to make this, it's probably best to make the GUI first. So what you want to do in Starter GUI right here in your Explorer over here, if you don't see that, go into View and just click right here, should be all the way here in the left, just click Explorer, and once you see Starter GUI, click the little plus icon right next to it and insert a screen GUI, then insert a text button if you want it to be an open and closable GUI. So we're gonna put it over here on the side. Now it's a little bit ugly with that outline and it's only white. It's really bland. So first of all, let's get that centered. Now let's go ahead and change up the color of it. So, up here. I'm gonna make it a nice kind of gray. So then we're gonna set the text color to white so you can actually see the color or see the text. Now I'm gonna set it to text scaled, but I hate that default font. So let's go to oops. You know, I kind of like that font. That's good. So let's change the text to donate. Here we have, but it's still looking a little bit ugly with those super sharp corners. So inside here, you're gonna click on that, and in the search, you want to type UI corner, and that will give it a nice round kind of look to it. It'll have rounded edges. I cannot speak. So yeah, that looks good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna insert a frame. You can just center this, make it bigger, make it about that big, and that looks pretty good. Now once again, we're gonna go ahead and insert a UI corner into it just to make it a little bit smoother. And we also want it to be a little bit different from the button, so we're gonna insert UI gradient. So yeah, so in the gradient right here where it says color, just click on that once, and then you'll see these three dots. Click on that to open this. So this is where it's gonna begin, and we can change that color to whatever we want. I'm gonna make it fairly dark. That looks good. And now we're gonna change this to just a slightly less dark. There we go. Now we have a nice little gradient here. Looks nice and stylish. Now what we can do, we don't always want it to be going from side to side, so we can rotate it about 90 degrees. So now that we got that nice gradient going on, what we can do is we can insert another frame, and we'll just scale this to the top up here. Now we don't have to add a UI corner to this if we don't want to. I'm not going to, but if you don't want that black outline, you can set right down here in properties, which also is in view right here. Inside of here, we can set the border size pixel to 0. So now I'm going to set the background color to another kind of gray. Let's make it a lighter gray. So this is going to be like our top bar thing. So in here we can insert a text label. We can just center this. Okay, so now that we have that label here, what we can do, scroll down, text scaled, change up the font. Which one was it? That, yeah, I think that's it. Alright, now what we can just do, oh, whoops. Let's set the background transparency right here all the way to 1 so that it doesn't show through, and we'll make the text color white. So now that we got that, you can just put it wherever you want and change the text. I'll just make it donation, or I'll just make it donate. And now what you want to do, you can add in this frame text button. Now this is going to be like our close button. Put it right there. We can set the background color to a nice red. And then inside of here we can insert a UI corner and change the text to just X. Set it to text scaled. If you want, you can change up the text color. For me, I'm gonna make it white. And then the font, well, now that looks pretty cool. So now this part is pretty much done. We're gonna get to the scripting in just a minute. It's really easy scripting. Well, now we kind of want all of the donation buttons, so that's pretty easy. We'll just add a text button, center that. Here, we'll make them about that big. Actually, it's probably best if we make it a little bigger. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yep, alright. Now, let's, of course, insert a UI corner. Always gives it a little bit of a better look. Now, I'm just gonna make the background color a nice kind of green. I think that looks pretty good. And let's set the text color to white, text scaled, font, this one, and now we can set the text to, say you want the first donation to just be $5 Robux, 5 Robux, yeah. So basically these are what all of your buttons gonna look like. Now what we can do, we can just five, and then we can just duplicate these and move them down. The spacing might not always be the best, but you know. That looks about right. So I'm gonna rename this. So now we can just change the text in all of these. So this is 10. I'm gonna skip past this part because it's boring. Alright, so now that we have our buttons that are unevenly spaced apart, what we can now do is we can get to the scripting. So for first we're gonna work on the donate opener, or like the GUI open button. So we're gonna select this frame and scroll down to where it says visible and make it invisible. And inside of this text button, we're gonna insert a local script. And you just want to start off with, so script.parent colon, dot, mouse button one click, connect, function, and then in here, this is just on when the button is clicked, then it will make script dot parent dot frame, which is just that frame again, dot visible equals true. So now when we click the button, it will just open up the frame, and that's all we need to do. And yeah, so now let's see, if we go into the game, you'll see when we click the donate button, it'll open up this GUI. Now the X button doesn't do anything yet, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that. So let's see here, text button, we're gonna go ahead and insert another local script, and script.parent.mouse button one click, connect, function, and now script.parent.parent.visible equals false. So now it should work. Let's go ahead and test it. So now we open the GUI and we can close it. Perfect. Now for a slightly more advanced but still pretty easy part, the donation buttons. So if you named them like I did, it'll make it a lot easier for you. So now you don't have to insert a local script into every single button, but instead what we can do is inside the main frame, we can just insert one local script. We'll make local marketplace service equals game colon get service marketplace service. There we go. So I'm gonna change this. It's a little bit too long. You can put it to whatever you want. Just make sure you remember what it is. I'm just gonna make it MP. Or here, we'll make it MPS. Why are my dogs barking? Alright, local, and we'll set it to players equals game colon get service players. And now we can set whatever your products are gonna be. And I'm just gonna set this to be P to make it easier. So to get the product ID for your donations, what you want to do is go to File. You can't have a script open or else you won't be able to get to it. You have to go into Game Settings. So make sure you save it first. And just keep that as that. Now go into Game Settings, Monetization, and over where it says Developer Products, click Create, and you'll see we have this one right here. Edit, we're gonna make it just $5 and of course make it 5. Now create another one. Just create all of the ones for all of the prices that you have. Alright, as you can see, as you can see now I have all of the products. Stop barking, you stupid dogs. Shut up. Okay. So stop barking! Okay. So now that I have my developer products, you're gonna go ahead and click Save. Alright, so that's probably because I put numbers in the name, because apparently numbers are like a bad thing on Roblox, so I'm just gonna be Doug. Go. And make this one. No. Okay, perfect. And there. So we go ahead and save that. Now you can open up game settings one more time. And okay, well that's weird. So first we're gonna go ahead and copy the 5 Robux one, and in here local 5 or 5R equals 5. Wait, 5 or alright, so then you paste in your product ID, and yeah, so we're gonna basically do the same thing for all of the product IDs, and yeah. Alright, so here's the last ID. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go script dot parent dot 5, or no, if it's numbers you're gonna have to go 5 dot dot mouse button 1 click, and then connect function, and then in here we're gonna go local, or it'll just be easier if we just go local equals p dot local player. So now inside of the function here we're gonna go MPS, or whatever you named this variable, prompt purchase, player, or no, player, and then comma, space, and then 5R, because this is the 5 button. And now once we have that, it's really simple. You can just copy, paste, paste, paste. So 10, 50, 100, and then just 10R, and bam, it should be done. So now let's just test it out real quick. Now I'm pretty sure you can't buy developer products inside of Studio. So yeah, click donate, and if we click 5 Robux, yeah, see, has it disabled for right now since it's in Studio, but yeah, it should all work. And yeah, that's all to the tutorial. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to upload this as a model, so so that if you guys don't really feel like going through the pain of doing it, or because you're lazy, then but you can just copy what I've done. You can edit it yourself, so I'll have a link to the model in the description below if you want to do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, because once again we are so close to 100 subscribers. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.